So, hi everybody. Nice having you. Oh, first interaction. I've seen people sleeping in talks like this already on this sphere. So, nice to have a little interaction. I'm Desiree. I'm a change management expert, and surprisingly, I will not talk too much about tech stuff today because we at Zoe are a technology consulting company. So, we are doing cloud stuff for enterprises. But I am looking at digital transformation from the perspective of the human part of the change. So our projects always combine human and technology. And this is very interesting how this happens or how change happens in Kärcher with the help of a cleaning robot. And here you can see Kira over there. So Kärcher is the world's leading cleaning technology supplier, active in more than 80 countries, very well known or best known for its high pressure cleaners, but also the first company who has invented a cleaning robot already almost 2 decades ago, but it was probably a bit too early for this. And the recent innovation is the Kira B50, a fully autonomous cleaning robot. You can see it on our booth over there, and also, oh, it's not working. The video over here. So it is autonomously cleaning airports, stations, supermarkets, plants, production plants. So it's for industrial purposes, and it doesn't only clean everything. It also goes back to its docking station once the battery is low, and when it needs to change the cleaning water, does all of this autonomously. Um, yeah, so it is an innovation itself for Kärcher, but there is another secret that lies in this Kira, in this autonomous cleaning robot. And it is that this little cleaning robot is also driving global collaboration at Kärcher. And in the end, turned out to be produced, so it 100% digitally, so a completely paperless production line. And all this thanks to Google Workspace and Google App Sheets. And yeah, so maybe we need to take a step back to the beginning, so where this all started, so that this little robot was able to have such an impact. Um, it all began in the year 2020 when Kärcher found out that they were having quite some trouble for global collaboration. So they were having like hybrid IT systems and a growing number of employees trying to collaborate across borders, across departments, and with the technology they had in place, it's so many hurdles. And they approached us with the idea of moving to Google Workspace. And so the plan was made. We will do it step by step, country by country, very slowly. But then the pandemic hit in. And suddenly, Kärcher and we were at the point that we had quite some pressure to, to roll this out very quickly. And we managed. So because all the technical and POC stuff was been done already, we were able to roll out Google Chat and Meet within 3 days for 13,500 people, enabling them to work together to collaborate digitally from the very first moment on. Um, as, as the applications are so easy to understand, only very limited training was needed to enable people to do so. So, yeah. The first step was quite in a hurry, but after that, of course, we accompanied the whole process with a mixture of taking care of technology and taking care of the human part of this change, because we believe that change can only happen if these two things go hand in hand. So we're not only taking care about the technological questions along this process. So, for example, the tech side is asking itself, I mean, does this Google Workspace thing really work technically here? Or the users ask themselves, does this work for me? Can I still go on with my business processes as I did before? And then also being very happy having the old Google tenant, but also having to manage all the stakeholders to finally yeah, do the full migration and roll out with all the ups and downs you have during that process, but always making sure having proper communication, closely interlinked to the tech team, and giving proper training and make sure your stakeholders are on board. So we are doing the Google Workspace migration and rollout projects always in agile teams that are closely interlinked and not only staff technically, but also with people from communications and HR to make sure that this is really a part of digital transformation that pays off in terms of collaboration culture and not only rolling out a new tool to users who, I don't know, miss a button that they have known for 10 years before. And we are using the framework that is very well known also to Googlers, and we really include Google best practices in our approach. So we're starting with the excite phase and then move over to, wait, yeah, sorry, to the enable phase. Then after everyone is enabled, expand the topic and then really embed it and make it a part of everyday life in the user's life. Yeah. So having that done, Kärcher turned out to have a global platform for collaboration in all countries with more than 13,000 people, only to figure out that this really had an effect on the collaboration culture. So the tech was driving the collaboration culture for Kärcher. And this is the VP for IT and digitization of Kärcher. And he's really so impressed about the impact that the implementation of Google Workspace in the whole company had on the collaboration culture that he even wants us, or the whole company wants us to spread the word to others in the manufacturing industry. You can have a look at our booth. We're having a little video where you can see people from the production plant really talking about the impact of Google Workspace and AppSheets on the production line and how they manage to automate workflows and all that with citizen development. So basically the main trigger for this impact was enabling production workers by giving them Google Workspace tools globally, seamlessly integrated, by explaining them AppSheet and enable them to solve the problems on their own. And that was needed because this Kira was a highly innovative product, bigger than every robot they ever had. There were no production processes that they could rely on. There were no experiences. So this is really huge and new, looking from a production perspective. And that was the reason why they were sure we need to enable people who are closest to this product. And that's the people in the production to find their own solutions, to become very efficient very quickly at scale. And at the same time, making sure that security isn't harmed and making sure that the seamless integration with other systems is still there. And that was given by the use of Google Workspace tools in that case. Yes, so the main driver for collaboration is also in the production, and this is really something we really want to point out, that implementing Google Workspace is not just only like changing the collaboration stack or just simply changing communication stack. It is really something where you can enable people who haven't had a voice before, like frontline workers, of course, knowledge workers, but also production workers. Most of them have no like own email address before or no access to Meet or something. And that is really a very powerful tool to enable people at the front line, give them a voice and encourage them to improve processes for the company and for innovation. Of course, it's also a good way to reduce cost at the moment, having a look at Google Workspace as collaboration tools and also to simplify security. But I think what turns out in the recent projects we have around this, that this is not an IT project. And at the moment where we're talking about cultural transformation, about new work and all this stuff, a Google Workspace implementation can really be a driver for cultural development, for more collaboration. And if you really use it and properly do it in terms of communication and cultural integration, then this will pay off way more than if you treat it just like an IT project. So, thank you. That's it from my side. And of course, I'm inviting you to stop over there at our booth, have a look at Kira and maybe some other cases. We're also hosting an event. So if you know anybody or you are interested in moving to Google Workspace or considering it, yeah, then just approach me. I'll be there for a while on the booth because we will have an executive event where also CIO and CFO from Kärcher is there to, yeah, to share their experiences around Google Workspace and how it can drive collaboration culture.